Welcome back, guys, to the equation of a straight line. Today we have a problem that says that the endpoint of a straight line are m equals minus 3, 7, and n 5, comma 9. And we asked to calculate our gradient. Now, in this lesson, we're going to be doing our calculations without any graph, pure mathematics. Let's get in. Let's go. We have to calculate the midpoint. Now, the midpoint, as the name says, mid means half. So, what I need to do before I do anything else is to identify our variables. So this is my first coordinate, which is comprised of an x value and a y value. So this will be my first x and my first y. And then these are my seconds. This is my second x and my second y. So we're going to jump in right now. Midpoint. Now to find the midpoint, all we have to do is to take the values of the x, add them together, and then cut them in half. That is y2 and x2. So the formula for midpoint is capital M is equals to x1 plus x2 divided by 2 and y1 plus y2 over 2. So let's do some substitution. So we have minus 3 plus 5 for our x's, and for the y's we have 7 plus 9, and of course we're cutting these in half. So let's simplify. So we said minus 3 plus 5 is positive 2. That's over 2. And 9 and 7 is 16 over 2. So once we do a final reduction, we know that 2 divided by 2, that's 1, and half of 16 is 8. So 1,8 would be the halfway point for this particular line. So the midpoint is found by adding the values for the x and then dividing by 2, then adding the values for the y and dividing by 2. Next, we're going to look at to calculate the gradient. So it's the same problem, but we're going to calculate our gradient. If we can recall, our gradient is equals to our change in the y's over the change in x, rise over run. We already know that these are our x1, y1, and these are our x2, y2. Common m is equals to x2 minus x1 over 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 x2 minus 1. So what we're going to do now is to do our substitution. So that's 9 minus 7, that's y2 minus y1 over x2 is 5 minus 3. So this becomes 9 minus 7, that's 2 over, this is 5 minus 3 becomes 5 plus 3. So that is 8. And I could reduce that to 2 into 2 goes once, and 2 into 8 goes 4 times. So the gradient for that line is 1 over 4. 1 over 4.